Hi, I'm John Conroy, and I'm here today to tell you about an opportunity that I think can actually change your life. Let me ask you a couple of questions. Do you find yourself thinking about money? I don't care whether you have an MBA or a PhD. People around the world, with what's going on in our country and the nation, are finding themselves constantly thinking about money. So, where are you in that? Do you find yourself thinking about how am I going to pay my credit card bills? How am I going to pay for my kids' tuition? Is my retirement going to run out before I do? Those are all questions that challenge you on a daily basis. And so thus one of the solutions to that is to start looking for ways to create additional income streams that doesn't cost a lot of money, but gives you an opportunity to get paid month after month after month. So what am I talking about? A company called Four Corners Alliance Group, came on the scene several years ago, and they were predominantly in providing financial education. They were in the monthly newsletter business, and they were doing quite well with it. They've recently changed their comp plan and adopted an MLM strategy for deploying it. MLM, what is that? Ooh. Multi-level marketing. Great strategy. Been around for years and years and years. Most people you are probably familiar with it in the form of Amway, Excel Communications, and others. There are 1,000 multi-level marketing companies. But the thing that is impressive to me about multi-level marketing, it gives the average person an opportunity to create their own business with very little out-of-pocket money and reap the rewards of the time that they put into it month after month after month. Why do I like Four Corners? One, I love their product. The product, like I said, is financial education, but you're not actually selling anything. The product is distributed or sold primarily to the members of their own company. You would become a member of the company. But secondly, it's the timing. What dictates when a person's going to be successful in MLM is did they get involved with the company at an early enough stage. Four Corners has just recently reintroduced a new comp plan in the form of a matrix. So there are probably less than 7,500 people involved in this business today. To give you a comparison, when I got involved with Excel Communications years and years ago, there were several million people involved in that. And when it was sold off to a Canadian company, there was probably between 10 and 15 million people involved in it. And we did quite well with that. But so my point there is you're at the right place at the right time. I think also with the right company, Four Corners. The comp plan, in my opinion, is pretty ingenious. It is a matrix, so you don't have to worry about balancing, your binary organization. And it's going to fill whether you do anything or not. Your total out-of-pocket cost is $18. That's right, $18. Now, you might be asking yourself, if familiar with MLM, how can anyone make much money on an $18 product? It's a good question. The reality of it is there are multiple products, a total of at least 6. And in a matrix where you have 6 levels, every time you move up to the next level, the company will automatically purchase the next product for you. And I can show you a variety of that in a few minutes. But the bottom line is that it's only going to cost you $18. The rest of the purchases will come out of earnings, and they won't come out until you have enough earnings to pay for it. 4 levels wide, or 4 positions wide, 6 levels deep. If you fill the matrix, the total compensation you're looking at is over $500,000 one time. That was appealing to me. I mean, $500,000 in your pocket could change quite a few people's lives. But look long term. There are 4 income streams with this product. There's the one I just told you about, the matrix. Then if you decide to really push it and get involved, every person that you personally sponsor, they will give you a match on the commission for whatever they generate. So when you first started off, you had 1 matrix. And let's say that you get aggressive and you put 4 people in. Well, now you're going to get paid on 4 matrices. Each one of them with the potential to pay out over $500,000. Now you're getting my attention. But probably the thing that got my attention the most was in the third income opportunity, which is in the residual component to this. all this will make a little bit more sense to you when we show you the actual diagrams. But on the third side of it, you're buying a monthly newsletter, again paid out of earnings, $29.95. And it's the same matrix, but it gives you not 6 levels. It's going to give you another level, a 7th level, okay? And it's going to pay you month after month after month. When you fill a 7-level matrix, that monthly compensation exceeds $75,000. That's pretty strong. And like I said, I've been involved with this now for about 6 weeks. And we already have in excess of 56 people in our organization. We're not setting the world on fire. But I also run 3 companies, so I don't have a lot of time to put into it either. That's my whole point. This business will grow whether you do much with it or not. Obviously, the more energy you put into it, the more people you share it with, the more that they get involved with it, the faster it's going to go. Network marketing is all about duplication. It's about putting some time in now that's going to pay you years from now. So there are people that have been in for, a month, and they've put in over 1,000 people. And that's great. And I think that can definitely work. But I'm giving you an example of the average person who doesn't put a lot of time into it, but sees the potential for it to work and sees that there's a lot that we can do together by getting involved with this now. So this is what I was talking about. This right here is the layout of the comp plan, okay? If you notice, you've got, like I said, 4 levels on level 1. And this is actually over here what a matrix looks like when we're talking about 4 levels. See, for example, I'll just show you. Here we go. There we go. Okay. This right here, this is your first matrix right here. This gentleman has 4 positions right here. Everyone starts with 4 vacant positions right here. This guy went out and recruited this gentleman right here. So he has his own 4-level matrix. If you notice over here, though, it goes 6 levels deep. So you'll get paid on everybody that qualifies within these 6 levels. And if you notice, the commission on your first level is $4. So it's going to pay a total of $16 on your first level. Well, that's not a lot of money. But what's really cool is that at that point, or actually when you first get involved, the business is put on autopilot. So the company is going to automatically take $10 out of this 16 and buy the next product for you, which is another book. And it's going to pay $4 again on every position within level 2 for a total of 16 positions, or $64. And then again, it's going to automatically take out the funds for the next level or product purchase, which is $25 for another book. And it's going to pay out $10 commission on everybody that reaches level 3 within your matrix. There'll be a total of 64 available positions, paying out a total of $640. Well, as you can see, this isn't rocket science. This is just basic geometrical math. Follow it on down. Look at what's happening at the bottom on the 6th level. The product purchase costs $300. The commission paid out is $120. There's a total of over 4,000 positions available on that level for a total of $491,000. Now, this is a one-time payout, okay? That's the first income stream. 4 Corners has at least 4. The second income stream is on the match, like I was telling you. Okay, this gentleman I put in yesterday, okay? And last night he put in Wayne, okay? So this gentleman, Alan, he got paid $4 on Wayne coming in, and then I got the match because I personally recruited Alan, okay? Well, that night, Wayne went out and put his sister right here in, so Wayne gets 4 and Alan gets 4 on the match. So as this thing now begins to replicate on down, it's like getting paid on another matrix. Every person you put in becomes another matrix, okay? So, what's the second part? That's the second income stream. The third income stream, which really got my attention, was this right here that builds the residual income. I'm more interested in this than I am in the instinct, because it's going to pay you month after month after month. And it's dealing with the same matrix. You're not having to go out and rebuild another matrix. So you're dealing with the exact same people. The only change is that on the residual side, you're given another level, level 7. And because of the way that it works through mathematics, you're going to take that 4,096 positions and again multiply it by 4. So that's a total of 16,000 positions on that level 7. Each one paying out $4 on the newsletter. So you theoretically could make as much as $76,000 per month. Now, can I rock your boat? It's going to match every person you put in that gets paid on the newsletter. So just like it did when you personally sponsored your reps when they first came in on the first matrix, again, it's the same matrix. As they advance and move on up through different levels and qualify for the newsletter, and that continues to replicate, you're going to get a match every time they get paid. If I recruited 4 people, I could theoretically make 4 times $76,000 per month. That is huge. So if you're looking for ways to create extra income, let me ask you a couple of questions. If I could show you a way that you could invest $18 in yourself and start up a business that doesn't involve you to go out and sell anything, doesn't require you to deliver anything, you could either choose to close the computer at that point and sit back and let it fill on its own through spillover, which I'll show you in just a minute, or you could get aggressive with it and go show it to a few of your friends with the potential of making several $100,000 in a short period of time and creating a residual income that will literally change your life. Is that a good deal? An $18 investment? I challenge you to find one better. Four Corners in their comp plan pays out 80% of the money they bring in to their spillover for a minute. Because remember I told you that you literally could spend your $18 and get in and forget about it and watch it fill? A lot of that is because of the timing, because we're in so early. But look at this. To give you an idea, this is my son over here. And you notice he's green because that means he's already moved up and qualified for the newsletter. Notice it also says 3. That means he's already qualified and moved up to level 3 within the matrix. This fella over here he recruited who lives in Memphis, Tennessee. Don't know this gentleman, but he's decided just to kind of sit back and see how it works. You see everything that's happened below him? This is all spillover. He didn't do any of this. Most of it was done by this fellow right here, Pelle. You know where Pelle's from? Sweden. Sweden. Did you hear that? Oh, did I forget to tell you? Yeah, they're in over 100 different countries. And everything you see here, this is all real time. And they also, when you sign up, they'll ask you what language you want your website in. They'll also ask you what currency you want to be paid in. You see, they pay every Tuesday, and they pay you with a debit card. So there's no lost checks in the mail or anything like that. They will ask you for your tax ID number when you get to over $600 of drawn out commissions. But they don't ask you for that up front. So they're a real company, they're a legitimate company, they've got a real product, and they've got an incredible compensation plan that it could literally change your life with little or no effort. So that's how spillover works. You see, everybody starts out with a 4x6 matrix. And Pelle, he's recruited this fella, and he filled his 4 in like a week. And then as you can see, he's also recruited, he recruited that one right there, but yet he fell under this gentleman right here. So like I said, it's going to fill, whether you do anything or